Tonight, police are investigating after they say two women lured another to her death.
Now, I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. That's why he was trying to protect you, but now he don't care for you to get your ass beat.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah, we got a call from the hospital a little while ago, and she actually passed away from...
Bro, stop playing with me, please.
No, seriously.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Please stop playing with me.
Shh, breathe, breathe, breathe.
Question. Is it cheating if one day your mate tells you they no longer have the same feelings for you and don't want to be with you anymore? Y'all still live together, but you find out that he or she slept with someone the day that they told you they didn't want to be with you. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, because there are some people out there that think that it isn't cheating, but others are saying it is because you had to be talking to this person anyway. But I really want to hear y'all's opinion on this. What's up, family? I am the Mysterious Black Bandit. Before we get into this video, if you enjoy hearing true crime stories and tragic events, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any of these good videos. Now, once you've done that, let's get into this tragic story. The drama all started after 30-year-old Antonetta Stevens found out her boyfriend, Daniel Gonzalez, was cheating. The couple had been together for 5 years and had a son together. They moved from up north to Georgia to have a fresh start, but of course, nothing changed. In fact, their relationship seemed to get worse. Every other day, they were arguing and fighting, and Daniel decided to step out of the relationship and started messing around with another female. Daniel was employed at a nearby floor and decor depot, and while working there, his manager, Ashley Bocanegra, took a liking to him. Now, Ashley was married and had a son as well, but allegedly, her and her husband were going through some troubling times, just like Daniel and his girl, and they were planning on separating. After a while of courting and spending all that time together at work, the two began secretly seeing each other and messing around. Now, Daniel's 17-year-old sister, Janine Gonzalez, was staying with him and his girlfriend at the time, and basically, he tells her that he met this girl, how she looked, and let her know that they had messed around. Being that that's his sister, I'm pretty sure he thought he could trust her not to say anything to his girlfriend, but not at all. What he didn't know was that Janine had a closer bond to Antonetta than she had with him. Now, she didn't immediately tell his girlfriend, but a few days afterwards, Daniel and Antonetta had just finished a huge argument, and I guess this jogged her memory. So while they were in separate rooms, she goes and says, "My brother told me he was messing around behind your back, but don't let him know where you got this information from because he'll be mad at me." Of course, she goes and confronts Daniel about it, but he just denied it and told her that it was nothing going on and they were just friends. Now, the following day, Antonetta and Janine called Daniel while he was at work and asked him if he could take them to the store when he went on break. But he tells them he wasn't going to be able to leave on his break today because he had to do some extra work. Well, Antonetta and Janine decides they were just going to walk to the store, but as they got closer, guess who they saw leaving the store together? You got it, Daniel and Ashley. Mad as everything, Antonetta immediately runs over and starts yelling and accusing him of cheating on her. But just like most men who get caught up, we go into that lion mode, claiming that they are just a friend and nothing was going on. Now, Antonetta eventually got tired of all the cheating and lies and told him that the best thing for them to do would be separating from each other and one should move out the apartment, but since she had the child, she suggested that he be the one move out. All that night, Antonetta festered in anger and wanted to find a way to get back at this Ashley girl for messing around her man, so her and Daniel's sister came together in another room and devised a revenge plan. On August 11, 2022, while Daniel was asleep, Antonetta snuck in his room and took his phone. She goes in another room with Janine and they both began going through his text messages. In those texts, they saw where Ashley and Daniel had been talking about getting together the next day, so Antonetta, pretending to be Daniel, texted Ashley and told her that he was being put out and needed some help getting his things out the apartment. Now, Ashley didn't stay far away, so it only took her a few minutes to walk over to their apartment. But as soon as she made it to their block, Antonetta marched out the door with Janine following right behind her, filming the whole brutal attack.
So that's why that was me, you know. Yeah.
With the rage in her voice, Ashley immediately knew that she was being set up, but that didn't matter. Her little 110-pound self stood her ground. During the altercation, Antonetta continued screaming out that Daniel doesn't care for you to get your A beat, and punched her in the face repeatedly as she was saying this.
I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. That's why he was trying to protect you, but now he don't care for you to get your ass beat. Wanna get up?
Get off me.
Get off my hair, I'm gonna you up.
Let me go then. Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel.
Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel.
Get the off
You know he said I could come out here and you up, right?
Okay, good.
You know that, right?
Uh-huh.
He's in the house with our son.
Hey, wow.
He said I could you up. Yep, this is what we do. If I get mad and he knows I'm leaving, he feels sad. He says, I'll let you her up. That's what I'm doing. You up.
All right.
Tell me everything.
Hey, you got it. Get off.
Nope.
No, you ain't got. You
Nope,
don't get to
be
say
on my
so.
man, right? You wanna be in front of my man, right?
Get off.
Right? You his manager? I'm getting you fired. That's bias.
Okay, so
Yep,
go
that's
ahead,
a
you do
conflict
that.
of interest. I'm
do
showing
that.
this to the job.
Okay.
You're my while he's on the clock. My going there trying to ruin his family. He has a whole son. You're mad for him?
Okay. Get off. Wow.
Yeah.
Does that? What I tell you?
After Antonetta was done with her, Janine comes over and grabs her by her hair and starts yanking her down the street. Then as Ashley was trying to get up, she lands several lethal kicks to her chest and side. Once the attack was over, a passing vehicle that saw the altercation called the police. So Antonetta and Janine snatched Ashley's phone, leaving her sitting battered and bloody in the street as they returned to the apartment.
Got my face. Hey, get my phone. Nope, you're not getting it. You're jumping both of us for your phone. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. No.
Despite the savage attack, Ashley had just enough strength to follow them to the apartment, and she begins kicking and banging on the door to try to get her phone back.
Daniel! You're outside. Use your phone right there. And I recorded it.
Daniel, who was obviously asleep while everything was going on, woke up and took the phone away from his girlfriend to give back to Ashley. As soon as he opened the door, Ashley starts crying, saying, "How could you let them do this to me?" and asking, where was he while all this was going on? But seeing all the damage they had done to her, he hands her phone back and shuts the door in her face without saying a word. At this point, Ashley just limps away and walks back to her apartment before the police arrived. Once she made it back, she received multiple texts from Daniel stating he didn't have anything to do with the attack and was very remorseful about what happened to her. Then he asked if she was okay. She responds and says, "I would have been just fine if your sister wouldn't have kicked me in my chest and heart area." Shortly afterwards, Ashley began complaining about not being able to breathe, so her husband, who was at the apartment, rushed her to the hospital. Now, once the police arrived, they walked to Antonetta's apartment to get her statement on what happened.
Can they come out? The females that are in there?
The females out there are fighting.
Yeah.
This girl, she came to my house. She's been sleeping with my fiance. She works over there. She's his manager, and she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her after he been cut it off, or she's gonna fire him. And we ended up fighting right there because she approached my home. This is my home. She lives all the way over there.
Okay, is everybody in the house right now?
Oh, just me. I'm the only one at fault. Just me. The girl, she left.
Is your sister involved?
My sister?
Yeah, is she?
No, she. That's my sister-in-law.
Is she involved?
She was there.
Are you two arguing? Or you guys?
No, we're not arguing.
Okay, so let's go inside.
The female that he's been sleeping with.
Him.
Yes, my fiance that I've known for 5 years. We
Okay.
moved here together from up north. He works at Floor and Decor. He's been sleeping with his manager.
And that's who was here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been feeling it for some time now.
Okay.
Yesterday I'm walking to Quick Trip. I see them walking together. And you're a woman, you know our intuition. I know that's the girl. I seen her, we argued yesterday, he broke it up, it was fine. This morning now, she's calling, text him, saying that she's gonna be coming here. I waited for her.
Now, when Ashley arrived to the hospital, she was instantly taken to the back and a tube had to be put down her throat because she was having such a hard time breathing. The doctors there didn't have the equipment to assist her, so she had to be flown to another hospital, but unfortunately, by the time Ashley made it, she had passed away. During her fight with Antonetta and Janine, Ashley had suffered multiple fractures to her ribs and liver. With this horrible news, the police were sent back out to Antonetta's apartment to get a more formal statement.
Hey, I'm Detective Carter with Gwinnett County Police. Are you your internet?
Yes, hi.
Hey, this is Detective Poppy or Sergeant Poppy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We know that there was like an incident that happened earlier today. Has anyone called you about it since?
No. Was somebody supposed to?
Well, we just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital and she died.
She died.
She's dead. So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
And that was mutual, and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
So, but because of it,
I wasn't going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
I get it.
Yeah.
But because of that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
True. Okay. Wow. I'm so sorry about that. That was not my intention. I've been mentally going through a lot. I have bipolar depression, and I'm just going through a lot right now. And you know, I came here from up north with my fiance. That's him.
Hey.
I came here with my fiance.
Okay.
Yeah. So I came.
Are you
here,
the sister? His
yeah,
sister. Okay.
Sister. I came here with my fiance to start a new life, buy a house, everything like that, and I never expected him to basically cheat on me with someone at the workplace. You know what I'm saying?
So we would like to get like a formal statement. So we're going to ask that you come up to our headquarters and talk to us.
It's just right up the street.
Okay. All right.
I hear kids. Is there someone else here that can? There's someone here with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see, when the police arrived to Antonetta's apartment, she showed little to no remorse upon hearing about the death of Ashley. So her and Janine were taken in to be interrogated. Now, once they arrived, both were put into separate rooms to be questioned. Antonetta remained silent with her head on the table until she received the horrible news.
I will say that, you know, I don't go out looking to harm anybody. That's not my intention. I do feel, you know, very remorseful about anything that has happened with that young lady. I'll also say that, you know, it wasn't my intention to even get into an altercation with her today. She came over to my place of residence looking for my fiance. We argued. I was hit. We fought. I feel really bad, but you know, I don't know. I'm just, you know, it's just too much.
Meanwhile, Janine. I don't know if it's because she's a young teen or if she truly didn't think she was in the wrong, but during her interrogation, she was seen laughing and joking throughout the whole interview.
Tell us about that. Like, how did that happen?
It was very vivid.
I know
It happens so
came.
fast. You know, fights are just like a blur when it happens.
Yeah.
But
where was she? I know you said earlier she came looking for him.
she came because he was moving. He was getting kicked out, and she wanted to be a little writer. When she knows she a side chick and she got a husband at home. Like, girl.
I know she's breaking up a happy home, but where was she at? Like,
no, she has a husband as well.
Yeah, no, but where was she at?
What do you mean?
You said she came and looked for him. Where was she at? How did y'all make contact with her?
Through messages.
Where did you meet up?
She was in our complex. I guess she lives like right near us. Like, I think like there's like two sides of the complex. So you know that hill?
Yeah.
It goes around, and like when it goes up and around, there's another complex that looks just like the same side.
So did she knock on the door at first, or you guys just saw her outside?
Outside. She didn't knock. She didn't get the chance to.
Okay.
Cause like, oh yeah, you got this coming. I'm about to be around. So yeah.
Did you guys start yelling at her before you guys approached her, or how'd that go down?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It wasn't really yeah. It was just like, yeah, and you can't see my. And then it was just fine after that. She knew what it was because she got ready to, you know. And it was just fighting.
Who was fighting?
The girl and another.
Everybody?
No.
Girl, you ain't get on in?
No. Like, yeah.
Of course you did. I know you did.
Just a little bit.
You guys, because like you said, that's your homegirl.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Tell me about that. How that happened.
I didn't go crazy though, cause she's small as hell. Like, you're enough already. I don't need to be punching her, dragging her. I don't need to do all of that. I'm good.
Now, she continued to laugh and joke around with the detectives, but once they told her she was being charged too, her mouth dropped to the floor.
Robbery? Hold up. What? Robbery?
Yeah.
We didn't steal her phone. We took it so she could come to the house.
Oh, you took it?
Yeah,
You didn't steal it.
she got her phone back.
Ah.
I told you she wasn't leaving unless we gave her back her phone. We just did it so we could call her husband, but we changed our mind.
Ah, okay.
He had a phone today. She got her phone back.
She said it was okay for you to take it?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a robbery. The other charge is murder.
Murder?
Yep. You're being charged with murder.
Me?
Yep.
That's too
deep.
bad.
That's deep, right?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
No. What? Murder? I really laid hands on her. All I did was pull her hair.
Now, while they were at the police station, a few detectives stayed back to get a statement from Daniel, who didn't think it was as severe as it was, but once they told him Ashley had died from her injuries, he was in complete disbelief.
Is she hurt?
Let me see it.
Like real bad?
So
honestly, I'm not gonna make a show. I'm not gonna go and yell. I'm not gonna go call her. I just want to know.
Well, yeah, we got a call from the hospital a little while ago, and she actually passed away from.
Bro, stop playing with me,
No,
please.
seriously.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down,
Please
sit down,
stop
sit down,
playing
sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Please stop playing with me.
Shh, breathe.
Both Antonetta and Janine were charged with voluntary manslaughter and robbery by force and were placed in the Arendelle State Prison without bail to await their trial. Now, in Janine's court appearance, she was in tears as the judge laid out the case against her. Her lawyer argued that she was just a bystander during the whole attack, but with the video footage that she filmed proved she was a little more than that.
She started standing over her, and she asked Miss Janine Gonzalez, "Do you want any of this?" Which Miss Gonzalez replied, "I do." And she came and kicked her about 3 times on her side. You could clearly hear her say, "I'm gonna murder you," about 5 times. "Are you ready to die?" And I could do worse.
The autopsy that was taken on Ashley showed that she died from blunt force trauma and internal bleeding in her lung. Her lawyer argued that she should be tried for involuntary manslaughter, not felony murder. But in one of those last texts sent by Ashley to her brother, proves she was more involved than she claimed. As a result to this horrible crime, both women will remain in the Arendelle State Prison serving a 20-year sentence for voluntary manslaughter and robbery by force. All of this over a cheating man. This heartbreaking story made headlines across the country, and video footage has been shared over 50,000 times. Although we live in a country where people believe that eye for an eye saying, 99.8% of the time, choosing violence isn't the answer, and it definitely won't solve anything. I know it's easier said than done to keep those emotions together, especially if you've been with the person for a long time and giving them the world. But if you find yourself in a situation like this, I can almost guarantee you that leaving and letting that mess go will be the best thing you could ever do. Nearly 100% of the time, when you make decisions while upset, you'll either regret it or do something rash that will not only impact you, but others as well. So please remember this, if nothing else. You can't always control your emotions, but you can control your response. All right, family, that will be it for now. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting this channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any of these videos. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, stay mysterious, my friends.